And their desires, the desires of Israel and the desire of the US is one thing. Both of them hate Arabic nation. There is no war that America will oppose, the one that Israel has gone to, because they discuss it before they do it. So America and Israel, they're not separate entities. It is one wide government. It's spread. The United States government is spread. So this war is not going to end soon. Let me tell you something that has happened, impactful. Iran has tested the American and they have found the weakness. They have attacked America and there are a lot of casualties. You cannot be told on the TV.
True.
Yeah, they have done a lot of damage there. When they have hit those people. There are missiles they send to the dome, one in protecting the Israeli people. But what happened? One missile penetrated and hit and destroyed people. America is gaining because they have shown the world that they're a superpower. So much respect. People now fear, they trade with them carefully. Israel has also shown that they're not alone. If you joke with them, America will come in. So you cannot attack them openly like that.
So of course you've had the war that's going on in the Middle East, Israel, Iran, and of course the United States. Maybe you can just give me your thoughts on the war that's going on in between Israel, Iran, and the United States.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. There is a war that is going on in the world. Everybody is seeing it. Israel attacking Iran, Iran retaliating, then US coming in and finishing the war. Not finishing the war as per se, like destabilizing the enemy. The one they perceive as their enemy, which is, in this case, it is Iran. There's a lot of war going on in the world. And USA is the superpower, or perceived superpower, because they're in control. And for you to be superpower, there are three things that you must do. One, you must influence the people with your culture, the whole world. And America is leading in influencing the culture of the people through their movies, through their politics. US is the center of politics. Number two, you must be very good in propaganda. US is number one in propaganda. Number three, you must have power also. And power is not only you, because there's no single nation that can have a supreme power over others. So they have to look for allies, because every nation have their defense system and their arsenals. So for you to be superpower, you must be able to negotiate and unite these forces behind you. America is very good at that. And that's why you see Arabic nations are suffering. Why? Because they cannot unite. They have a lot of wars in between them. And there's nowhere they can rise to power and beat a superpower like the United States of America. Israel the same. So Israel and the US, they're like a father and a son. You can never separate them. Because look, even the government of the US, it is the Jews who are running the system. In military, food, politics, entertainment industry, they have taken over everything in the US. So they have the say. And the US cannot go against them because they're the people controlling USA. So US has to align with their desires. And their desires, the desires of Israel and the desire of the US is one thing. Both of them hate Arabic nation. They hate Arabic nation, but they benefit from Arabic nation. So to us, it's like some hypocrisy. It's politics. To me, the war between these people is purely politics. If I'll speak in a carnal position, not the spiritual part, I'm a spiritual leader. So if I speak about spirituality, then it is different. USA's placed as the Egypt and the center of Mother Babylon. Then Israel is what the Bible talks about in Revelation chapter 2 verse 9. That I know your affliction. I know the people who claim to be Yahudim, the true Jews, the true biblical Jews, who are the Yahuda, the Yahudim, and the sons of Jacob. The one who was given the mantle of rulership, which is incorrect. Because according to my research, the true Yahuda people are the Luo nation all over the world. The word Luo comes from the word lion. They also have the same spelling. They are close word, they're related word. You look at their culture and everything, it gives you to Yahuda. So, we're not going to talk about that today. Let's talk about Israel. So, Israel is like the prince who has been given authority and power. But the mother who is nurturing, who is the queen, or who is the king, USA, UK, Italy, Rome, all these European nations, they are behind Israel because they created Israel. The nation of Israel was purely created by European. It is there in documents. You feel me? It is the Britain and the Americans that created Israel. So Israel is a creation of them. So there is a mother Babylon, and mother Babylon has their children. So firstborn is Israel. So you know the prince has a lot of privileges. So that was happening. That's why there is no war that America will oppose, the one that Israel has gone to. Because they discuss it before they do it. So America and Israel, they're not separate entities. It is one white government. It's spread. The United States government is spread to Asia. And this, they have been using Israel as a weapon to deal with the people, the Arab nations.
The Middle East countries.
Yeah, Middle East country. They have also invited Saudi Arabia into it. Saudi Arabia is giving them the balance. So it's a weapon of US against the enemies of US. And these are not actually enemies. They are perceived enemies, but it is conflict of interest. Because USA love oil and natural resources. And Iran and Middle East have more than enough oil. So America doesn't want to trade fairly. They want to take it. But they take it because they're superpower. So you know superpower can bully people.
Of course, the reason why the war started, it started like, is it 2 days ago, if I'm not wrong. Mm-hmm. And it was because Iran decided they won't give up their nuclear. Mm-hmm. So my question is, is this conflict more about nuclear capability, regional dominance, or domestic politics?
It's all about everything. It's about nuclear, it's about regional dominance, it's about control, it's about everything. And you know the Muslim nations have refused to bow down to America politically. But the Muslim nation are not united. It means they are Muslim nation. In the Muslim nation, they are betrayers. They are people who are doing business.
Why do you think Arab nations are not united?
They are not united because of selfishness.
Because and greed. So against Palestine.
Yes.
Came to rescue Palestine. Again, you see US and Israel attacking Iran. They're just quiet. Why do you think Arab nations are not united?
The question I've been asking myself, when Arabic nations are being attacked, where do they seek asylum to? Asylum. Where do they go? Do they go to Arab nations? They don't. Why? Because there is no love between those people. They don't love each other. They're not brothers keepers. They say, oh, Muslims are united. Muslims are not united. If they were united, then Palestine could not be attacked. If they're united, then Iran could not be attacked. How do Trump and administration and Israel get the intel and the access? They get the access through, it's an inside job. So there are betrayers in between them. Because of their greed and their selfishness, they cannot unite and fight the enemy and face the enemy. You feel me? And that's why you see Somali. Somali is fallen. And no Arabic nation is offering donation or money or giving a hand to help them rise. It is only Kenya that has been struggling with Somali. It is Kenya that is giving them aid, is trying to help them. They are presidents and they are members of parliaments. Some of them are being sworn here in Kenya. They live in Kenya literally. So Kenya is the one giving hand to these people. What about the Arab nation? Arab nation are busy funding terrorism. They're busy funding how you can kill America. How can you kill America and not even united? So to them, the problem begins with them. Arabs are not united. They're deceiving each other and they're selfish. And that has given America an access to destroy them. Is a weak point. And look at US. US is united together with the allies. If it is war, it is war. If it is peace, it is peace. You feel me? Arab nation cannot do that. There's a spirit of disassociation, discord. They hate each other. In fact, they hate each other. They don't love each other. If your brother is attacked, it's like I've been attacked, isn't it? So why do I leave my brother to die? If my brother can be attacked today and I'm silent, it means I'll be attacked tomorrow, my brother will be silent. So US has used what you call the division part of them. It has used their weakness because they hate each other. So US has come in to separate them even further. You feel me? And that's why America will always win. Always will always win. Because they're united, other people are not united. You feel me? So that is the point, weakness of these people. Then this war, there are two ways of this looking at this war. There is the war and war. So the war is like Iran has become a threat. Making a nuclear weapon, and already they hate America. America fears that they can use this weapon against Israel and against the United States of America. So they don't give it a chance. And that's why they want to silence it, so that there is no further threat. Because they've taken a lot from these people. Because of their division, they have divided with them even further. They cannot unite, they cannot make anything for themselves. But Iran really tried. Iran is a different place. If you go to Iran, it's not like any other Arabic nation. These people are stable. They have everything. You feel me? They're not lacking anything. The problem is they're lacking purpose and honesty. They're not honest with each other. They lie to their people and they lie to themselves. But US are always practical. They come for you, they come for you. And they put all the resources. And they invite all the allies. Arab nation cannot do that. Now Iran is fighting the war alone. Where are other nations? Where is Turkey? Why is Turkey not supporting them? Yeah? I'm seeing Lebanon. Lebanon has been in constant war with them. Palestine cannot even help them because Palestine is finished.
Hamas is finished.
They're down. They cannot even rise. Wamemalizwa, they're done. Israel did that work through the support of America. So this war is not going to end soon. Let me tell you something that has happened, impactful. Iran has tested the American and they have found the weakness. They have attacked America and there are a lot of casualties. You cannot be told on the TV.
True.
Yeah, they have done a lot of damage there. When they hit, they have hit those people. There are missiles they send to the dome. One in protecting the Israeli people. But what happened? One missile penetrated and hit and destroyed people. Now, state of emergency has been announced in Israel. It means nobody is ever powerful above. It's only the Creator himself, the Almighty who has the power. You feel me? Even the Creator himself, there was challenge in heaven. Lucifer was trying to overthrow the Father. It means even the strongest person must face challenges. But that it's the Almighty is all-powerful, all-knowing. He cannot be defeated. But the USA is not all-powerful, all-knowing. Israel is not all-powerful, all-knowing. And that's why Iran has been able to penetrate and hit them. It is far away from the land, but that's a very bad sign. It shows that they can, if they did that, then they can do something bigger. And now, let me tell you something. I know the intelligence of US is up. Mossad is up. Because of the threat. They feel these people are going to do something. And yes, the Iranians are not going to be silent. You see what happened to that guy? They killed him. But the guy, the information allegedly I'm getting, is that the Russians offered him an escape route. The Supreme Leader. But he refused to take it. Why? He wanted to die like a martyr. And that to a Muslim nation or the Arab nation, it counts a lot. It shows that the whole country must revenge. And imagine the Iranian, where they are all over the world.
So him being killed, the Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, does it weaken Iran's decision making or could it harden their resistance? Yes,
it will harden the resistance because of the way that guy has died. He has died, he has presented himself as a martyr. And courage is awarded in Arabic nation. And they have already risen a flag of revenge. And the son of the late Supreme Leader, has taken charge. And as a Arab people, if your father is killed, your son has to avenge you. It doesn't matter what cost. It means now America is under threat. Israel is also under threat. They need to tread carefully. Because now they'll be hit from where they don't know. These people are not stupid. Iranians have a history of conquest. I want to give you a brief history. Do you know the people in Egypt, Okina Salah, those group of Salah, the red hairy people that you see, the Arabs you see in Egypt, are not original owners of there. They came there through Medo-Persia. Yeah. It means one point, Iranians were superpower in the world. The Persian, Medo-Persian. They conquered Africa. They conquered Egypt. They conquered the Nubians. The Nubians were the original Egyptians. They scattered them. Now the Nubians are living in Kenya. They're living in the land as, like the refugees. You see what happened? How the Arabs were slaughtering them. The genocide that was happening. It means they're not even in charge of their country. You feel me? So the people you see as Egyptians today are Iranians, Medo-Persian. It is an history. It means these people are not just people you can just attack and the war will just go smooth. No, they have to do something. So the retaliation, I feel it will affect American citizens more than the leaders. The leaders have the way of protecting themselves. It's like they have bring a disconnection. They have brought war between Iranian citizens and Americans and Israeli and the Arab nation, Arab League as a whole. So the hate has triggered even more. You feel? Already, the Arabs are angered. You see the Somalis where they are, the Muslims, in those places, Minnesota, what they're doing there, the looting they were doing, the money they were taking from American, it shows they hate that country. Because you cannot be in a place where you claim to be a citizen and you take money from them, you take to another country. You hate those people. They're just there for conveniences. They're strategic. They know they need resources. They cannot just attack first. They have to get the resources first. They have to organize themselves. So this war, it is a silent war that has been going on. But now it's going to be open. Because USA has attacked Iran openly. And that is a declaration of war. Iran has declared war against USA and against Israel and the allies. And that's why we as Kenyans, we are not supposed to be involved in this war. What part of that war is affecting us? It is not our war. I heard President Ruto speaking about, giving a speech, speaking about the war. I was laughing. I was saying, this guy, no, he's my guy. I like his courage and smartness. Mm-hmm. But, me, I'm always honest. Ruto want to drag us into this war, which we are not part. What if Iran decides to hit us?
But I say he was just condemning the war.
I was condemning. He made two statements. Separate. Ruto. Sometimes he's Ruto. He's Kasongo sometimes. Sometimes he's the president. Sometimes he's a Kasongo. So I think Kasongo was speaking. So how can you usher a warning or involve yourself in this war? And recently Uganda here threatened us. They say they will take Indian Ocean and beat us. You feel?
Why was he not talking
but
about
Ruto
Uganda?
What?
Yeah, he was silent.
He was not talking about it. Why? Man, we don't have the capacity to fight these people now. I know Kenya is the greatest nation on earth. This is Canaan, the promised land. Yes. We are rulers. And that's why everybody wants to come to Kenya. You feel me?
Yes.
But we have not organized ourselves to the level of, we don't have a nuclear weapon. Those missiles, if they throw even two in this country, we shall have casualty beyond imagination. So I urge you, Mr. President, please keep off. This is not our war.
So who stands to benefit, from where you are seated, who stands to benefit politically from this war, and who stands to lose the most?
Man, this is a complicated scenario. America is gaining because they have shown the world that they're a superpower. So much respect. People now fear, they tread with them carefully. Israel has also shown that they're not alone. If you joke with them, America will come in. So you cannot attack them openly like that. You have to think about America. And when you think about America, you don't think about America alone. We have Britain, the mother of America. We have Rome, the mother of Britain. Then we have allies and friends, Germany, France, Belgium, Switzerland, Portugal. Those countries will come in. It is the ancient Roman Empire. The ancient Roman Empire was made of 7 strong nations, European nations. And those 7 European nations are now together. They're together. And America is the weapon of Rome. So if I go to spirituality and prophecy, then I'll break them down for you. But now, let's talk about this issue. So the one who is to benefit more is America, obviously, and Israel, because the threat has been eliminated. Naipata. Because the person who was endangering their lives was imaginary superpower or dangerous. But America has shown these people that their defense system is down. Now he can be beaten. I have come there, I've beaten them, I've killed their leader. So what can you show us? You feel me? So it has created a picture that Iran is weak, is no longer strong. You know, Arab nation, they put their trust in Iran as their superpower. Now the superpower has been beaten. It means Arab nation have scattered. Scattered means politically they are down. By the image, by the face value, they are down. They are down politically. America is up politically. Israel is up politically. Now economically. Economically, the whole world is going to be affected because of the oil that is there. But America can now supply oil because they're getting free oil from Venezuela. You feel me? So if they deal with these people, they block people from accessing the oil, they will get the oil from Venezuela and supply
The world.
to the world. America is strategic. They cannot just block there. They block there with another option. So they will be the main distributor of oil all over the world. So they are there to gain economically, they get even more. You feel me? And much respect and fear. They took a president who is alive, plus his wife, kidnapped them, and placed another leader there. Took over the oil reserve. Mchana. Then they went to Iran. They killed the Supreme Leader. Destabilized their military defense system. And gave them a warning. If you try again, we finish you off completely. Now they have brought what you call revolution in that country. Now the citizens want to overthrow the government. Why? Because you can be a great leader, but sometimes you miss. You know, you can fight an international war, but you forget local. So you leave the people not satisfied, but you fight, because war is expensive.
True.
So you have to get a lot of money. So North Korea is not functioning because of that. Because they're taking a lot of money to the war. So war is very expensive. So if you focus on war, your people will starve. So what is happening in Iraq, there was that disconnection with the people. I'm not saying entirely everybody.
Iraq or Iran?
Iran. I mean Iran. There is disconnection between the government and the people. So the people will go against the government because when a war happens, a lot of things are destroyed. Services are needed. And these people, they're not capable of coming up now because the damage is too much. They cannot make this thing work now. Because their focus, they're always be hiding. It's an active war. It means even the son of the Supreme Leader, the new Supreme Leader, must always be on shelter and protected. It is very expensive again. Protecting yourself, protecting your family, because you have to hide, you have to get information. So you'll focus more on protecting yourself than taking care of the citizens. And that will be another problem. So I don't expect Iran to rise again. From this, they cannot rise. It is done. But they will not go without a fight. That is for sure. I know Arabs reason. They will fight and they will try to penetrate American soil. And so America must be on alert. Because whatever is coming is even greater before than what they have faced. So America is winning politically. Economically also they have another option. Arab League is losing. But the damage the collateral damage will be the people, the citizens. So who will feel it, the pain of this revenge and this war? The citizens must pay for it. They're not part of the war, they never initiated the war, but they will reap the consequences.